Hello my friends, this is Sophie from Sophie Doodles, and I had a few requests for doing the paradox pattern or pursuit curves pattern in a circle. So here I go. So since there's really no edges to this or corners to this, I'm just going to make quite a few of them. And then just kind of work from there. So this is basically my corner edge right here. I'm going to work my way up. So with each one I'm going to move just a fraction of an inch further and further. And there's my new corner. I'm going to come up over here. That's my new corner. I'm going to come up. So here's the old corner. And I'm going to just come up just a little bit here. New corner, coming up just a little bit. And you'll see that you'll probably have 5 or 6 sides to this. This is one way to do it. I have another way I'll show you in just a moment. I like to keep my pen tip down on the paper and try not to rotate my paper too much, or if at all, and that seems to make this pattern go so much faster. You can tell that there's some extra dark areas where I've kind of traced over several times, which is okay. I think it adds to the pattern. So basically now I'm just at 4 sides. And it's possible that when I go in even further, it might just come down to 3 sides. I think you just go with the flow with it. There. Now, another way that I like to do it. Draw my circle. If you want to be real precise about that, you could use a compass. So with this one, I just keep drawing lines, and I'm going to come up a little bit further and draw my line net down a little bit further. And I'm going to do this until I kind of go all the way around. This probably isn't like a true paradox or pursuit curve type pattern, but I think it looks pretty good. And then once I start coming back onto this one, then this is like my corner right here. And so then I come in, and then I just keep going. Wherever it looks right, I'll just keep working it. So the lines around the edge were really there just to create some line work before I start doing the paradox or pursuit curve pattern. See, now it's really kind of doing a triangle pattern because there's only 3 sides. There. So they actually look quite similar. And they have a really nice vortex going. So I hope that helped. Now I'm going to do this pursuit curve or paradox pattern in an oval shape. You can either draw a freehand oval, or there's templates where you can use to make your ovals a little bit more precise. So I'm going to start at one end, and then I'm going to draw my line to the other end. Like that. And now this is basically one of my corners, and this will be one of my other corners up here. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to come back up, and then instead of actually going right to the end of that line, I'm going to come in just a little bit, just like I did with the circles and the triangles and the squares. So I'm bringing this up a bit, bring it up a bit. Each time I'm going to come up just slightly. So I never want to put this line on the edge where the corner is, because you want it to keep progressing up. There, you can see that the turn of the vortex into that. Now this one I did in a counterclockwise. You could also do it clockwise. So I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to make this one a Vesica Pisces, which this is a shape like an oval, but each end is pointed, and it's where two circles overlap, and it's that center area. It's called Vesica Pisces, which I like drawing these because they have a definite corner. It's not like a circle, which makes, I think it just makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to start at the edge corner here, and I'm going to come in just a little bit, just like the rest of them. And then this is my new corner. I'm going to come in up a little bit more there. If you want each of your sections to be very similar, you could mark it out with a ruler here to make sure that you're doing exactly the same one. I feel pretty confident just doing it freehand. I kind of like things to look a little bit organic and not quite so precise. But I do like the look of this. And again, you can, if you make some of them a little bit larger, which I'll do over here, I'll make a larger one. Now I'm going to, instead of keeping these lines really close together, I'm going to make them so that I have a little bit more space in between. When you do that, you don't get as much of a vortex, but you get some really great space to do some other doodling in. So what I like to do is you can do all kinds of designs in these. It just depends on what size it is. Of course, if it's a little bit larger, you can do a little bit more patterns will fit easier. I like to come back and like fill in some of these little dots on the side. So there's that. Let's see, I'm going to edge it one more time and make it nice and even. You can add some triangles. You can add some dots. When you have a slightly smaller space, I think having a pen tip that's slightly smaller will allow you to do some more detailed patterns. If you're at all interested, you can come to my page, Sophie Doodles, on Facebook, and come draw with us. Have a nice day. See you there. Bye.